Still not fully convinced. Not fully convinced. La dee 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 doo. La doo da da dee da. La dee 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 doo. La dee da dee doo. Ooh, it's a long way, I know. And the going ain't easy. Long way time before I go home. Where's that lock button? Hey guys, how we doing? Good to have you all here. Why is this staying locked? Yeah. What is wrong with this? Let me have a look see at this. Press the lock button. Unlock, there we go. Receive again. Down to somewhere reasonable. Perfect. We're outdoors, or it's doing that, hold on. It'll be doing that thing. I know how to fix this. It does this sometimes when you start a stream. It tampers with your face. How do you fix that, team? Enhance. Enhance. Not the filters. There we go. Now wait. There we go. Now we're real. It smooths out. It has this thing it does where it smooths out your wrinkles and redefines your jaw and makes your eyes bigger. So it starts on 50, so 50% up. So you need to actually turn it down. If you ever go live, down to 0. Otherwise, you're not real. And it's good to be real. Anyway, I've tried to dabble with getting the iPad working, but for some reason it won't connect properly and get our reception in place. So, thanks, buddy. We're on the phone instead. We're on the phone instead, which makes it a little bit harder to read the comments, but we're going to be okay. And here's my friend. This is Violet, and Violet is staring you down. Okay, voila. I'm glad you like the jeans. They costed me a grand total of, I think, $8. I pulled the label off them this morning. They're a branded pair, but they are dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Got a little coffee here, and we need to smash this painting out, team. We need to smash it out in the next 24 hours. So it's going to be exciting. Here we go. Push that down. Beautiful. You all good, Violet? Yeah? Got a helper here today. She doesn't drink coffee, but she's good company. She's just been fed, so she's more curious than anything. But the problem with her is she does bite, so you gotta be careful. You're a biter, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Lovely, but a biter. Hey. Yeah. You don't want this is hot. Okay, so our one job is to stop her from biting the painting, but if she wants to, she will. There'll be very little stopping her. It is just canvas, so hopefully she doesn't get too excited on the old bite, but we should be all right. Okay. What's the plan of attack, Violet? You tell me. You tell me, girly. I think we're going to... I think we'll just move this a little bit over to here. Get that lighting a bit more primo. Work with me here. We're in a shed, so we're working with an interesting situation. But the idea is whether we continue this picture with acrylic or whether we move on to oils. It's going to be a mixed bag to figure out what the right move here is going to be, because it is a right move. We don't want to mess that up. But let me just... The reason why I've got all these things on the same stick, so I've got a time lapse going and a regular thing going, and it's all just going. So we're trying to get it done correctly. I think we're in the right piece now. Jacob, I'm doing fantastically. All right. What will we use? Oh, I know. Let's have a little look-see here. I think we're going to use these lovely pieces down here. Da da dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Da da dun dun dun. We're going to use a bit of vegan, oil-based, it's not oil-based, water-based oil paint. And we're going to start with the dark ones and move on to the light ones. That's the plan. That's the plan, Stan. So, bunch of colours. There we go. Beautiful. Probably won't use as much black as you'd think we might. We'll be a bit more chill. More chill with the colours. There we go. Now we need a brush. Arguably the most important part of the operation. Keeping this little tube here. Here we go. The McDonald's song. Is it though? There we go. That's our brush. Sneak that down there. Now, let's get these colours on the painting. We might need just a wee bit of something that I have in here. What do I have? I have. There we go. Heat thickened linseed oil. This is what we're after. Oh, thanks, radioactive glitter. Well, don't get too excited because I don't really see a whole lot of relevant stuff. So let me get into my mojo and then let's see if anything good can come out of my mouth. Here we go. Nice and thick. There we are, all around here. Intense blues, thick blues. And up here, gooey. That's black, that's raw black, that's quite cool. Sneak this into a few little spots. There we go, popping. That's interesting. It's a email from Meta about some sort of document. It's pretty exciting. We might just grab just a little bit of white here too. Just a teeny bit. Here we go. And I wonder, did I pack any liquid to make this paint run lovely? I think I did. I think I got a little container of liquid. Varnish? No. Thick, slow, medium. Open, medium. What else do I have here? Painting medium. Everything but the one I want. Always wild how that works. Baffles me. Anyway, we'll get this in here anyway. I'm going to get a little bit of this over here. Up in the sky here. There we go. Luna, I'm doing fantastic. JRM, welcome on in. Good to have you. Good to have you. I'm just going around adding in some of these poppin' blues that we want to get. And I think, just to make sure we can get everywhere, I'll take this off here and put it on my other little stand. There we go. Wonderful. Beautiful. Where am I? I'm in a shed. Lovely shed, but a shed. It's a horse stables, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Violet's curious enough to want to hang out the whole time, but not curious enough to want to be touched. She's like, I will hang out with you, that's totally fine, but don't touch my face. And I get that. I'm probably pretty similar. Just drag you around to here. There we go. Just trying to get everything in alignment. G'day, Steve. G'day, Steve. We're on this painting. Now attacking it with those lovely, lovely oils. All the pop that they give. There we go. Lovely blues. Lovely blues. Streaks up through here as well. I know, Barnaby. Should we let Barnaby in here as well? I think Barnaby wants to hang out. That's why he's barking. But we'll paint for a little bit longer. We'll see. Maybe Barnaby needs to come in and hang out with us. But for now, we just need to get this blue in here, at least without Violet biting us. That would be ideal. That would be absolutely ideal. But, like that. Like that. There we go. This can come up here like this. There we go. And that's going to come across here like that. Beautiful. He's in a Chiefs top, which is good. He was in an All Blacks top. It's a pity. They lost this morning. If you watched the rugby, we got hit out. Well, Violet doesn't like being patted on the head, so you might have a tough time with that radioactive. Violet will complain. There we go. All right, but more blue. Cross in here. There we go. All the way up through there. And then I'm gonna go like this. You're gonna feed her all the goodies and that's gonna make her love you? Like, you're not all the way wrong. That's how I get her attention as well. But she's staring at us right now, actually. Let me just adjust that just a wee bit. There we go. Adjust that to there. Adjust that to there. And we should be golden. Okay. Trying to make sure the time lapse and TikTok is all set up in the right places. There we go. Perfecto. Moving into just a little bit of red. I know. Isn't it exciting, buddy? little bit more up through here. Perfect. A little bit of this. Spike it around in a few of these little areas. Let it sort of come out there a bit more. Thanks, Jacob. You're constructive. There we go. Sneak up around here. So if you start to see a boy starting to appear-ish here, it's going to take a bit more time, but a boy here and it's a dog that will slowly start to show up down here. Slowly. No hurry. There we go. Just a little bit, a few of his little details coming out there. Beautiful. I'll grab this plate and we're going to grab a few of these colors. Which are they going to be? This one. Beautiful, this one. Beautiful, this one. And parchment. Then you come over here, a bit of clear painting medium. Perfect. And a brush. Where are we going to find a brush? Here we go. This is the one we're after. And we're just about ready to crack on with this next bit. All right. Okay. Deep blues first. This paint is going to run much faster and nicer in comparison with the gummy paint we had before. Plus, I'll be able to cut some cleaner lines too. There we go. Beautiful. This is the deep, dark blues. Just going to cut in there just a little bit. We're going to come on down here. Yes, indeed. My Bud Light, and it's there I see on a hillside gravestone. You will never leave Harlan alive. When the sun comes up, about 2 in the morning, the sun goes down. Here we go. Lots of blues. Keep pumping the blues out. More of this one. This is an absolutely popping blue. This has got it going on. This is like that primary, more matty style blue. Doesn't get the same accolades as ultramarine, but still very nice blue. Put that down for the briefest of moments. Pick up this one. There's a few mosquitoes around. That's nice. start a fashion show. I haven't got that many clothes. Honestly, these two came from an op shop yesterday. $2, $6, $6 or $8. These were $6 or $8, I forget. And the boots, I've already ruined them. We've got the cap on them. I've damaged it, but they were from an op shop as well for like 20 bucks. And I like them. Got that work boot look to them, but with a zip, so you can be lazy. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm bragging about how well I've done out of op shops in the last little while. Pretty happy. And the sun comes up about 2 in the morning, and the sun goes down about 3 in the day. Australian? No. This is Kiwi land. It's a New Zealand horse. Her name's Violet. New Zealand painter, it's me. My name's Sebastian. And this is a New Zealand painting. And it's staying in New Zealand as well. But we're just going to have some fun. Capture some of the wild nature of these wild little brushstrokes. Let's see if we can't get something quite unique. I want to make this one unique. Woo-hoo-wee, you hear that? That is the wind. Oh baby, there is a storm approaching. Oh yes. But we are in the shelter, so we'll be okay. But man alive, it is blowing up a gale. Do do do. When the sun goes up. Get that song, Never Leave Harlan Alive, stuck in my head. In the deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky. That's the place where our trees. If you haven't heard of it, go listen to it. There's a good version done by Brad Paisley. There's a better version, I shouldn't say that in case Brad's listening, in case he's one of the 43 in here, but there's a better version done by a lady. It just, with a solemn, harrowing story that's been told, the lady, it's got a nice voice for it. But Brad's version is the one I listen to most of the time. But best would be the ladies. I know that sounds hypocritical because you'd be thinking, wouldn't you listen to the best one all the time? But the lady, it's just a bit too harrowing. So I like Brad's version because it makes it feel like more of a myth, a story that would be more of a bedtime or a campfire story. That's what Brad Paisley does. If you don't know who Brad Paisley is, he's a country singer. And I like him. There we go. Let's get a little bit of that through there. Some of these. Hey, what you doing, buddy? You run out of food? I can't get you more just yet. Gonna make you fat. Here we go. Beautiful. So lots of blues going into it. Did I watch the rugby game this morning? I caught the rugby game indeed. Came down to the wire. And New Zealanders lost. Tragedy. But the Australians, not the Australians, the South Africans deserved it. They're a fantastic team. And when you win on the day, you win. So, that's the way things have gone. They're pretty intense on that last 23 seconds, I'll tell you that. We were keen for it. They were keen to keep it. And then it was all over. Red Rover. That happened. Oh, who won? New Zealand lost by 1 point. So it was very, very close. And well deserved. Think they felt defeated after captain got red card. Yeah, the captain, that's an interesting one because obviously we've let serious tackles slip in the past. Giving a red card out on a serious tackle is a tough decision to make because it does affect the game so much. But in this case here, it's good to make a stand. It sucks because we were the receiving team, but it's good to make a stand on such a big stage to say, guys, stop it with these dangerous tackles. Because that was head high. That was, I think, was it a yellow card? And then when they looked at it further and reviewed it, they thought, whoa, 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 whoa. Red card. So it wasn't like someone overreacted. They reacted, reviewed, then doubled down. I suppose you could still overreact, but I'm more inclined to think that that was a justifiable reaction. No more head-high tackles, guys. The time here, the time is 3:43. 3:34. There we go. Coming on down here into our little cute doggo. Just keep adding little bits of paint to the doggo. See if we can't get him to come together. Come on down here. Get a bit of this parchment in here. Splice. Splice. There we go. Oh, we're going to come right the way up to the edges there. Lovely. We're not framing this one, so we have to do our homework. That's fundamental. Ooh, there we go. But we do want to get some rough textures in at the start, some rough textures in at the end, and hopefully, the whole picture comes together. But there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Although we would like to smash this one because it's for someone very important. So the best way to get it to come together is to not panic and allow it just to be created. That's the trick. That's the trick. Still happens, eh? First, there's Luxton now. Jeepers. All right. Here we go. Let's get a little bit through here. And down here. Perfecto. Okay, this is going to get some of the stripes on this rugby top. There we are. Beautiful. And then there's a symbol here. You get this whole thing. Perfect. Start to see a little bit of personality coming out through here. Capture a little bit down the face there. Down the sleeve. On the face. In the hair. To the edge. And then we're going to start bouncing on out. Moving on up. Moving on up. Thanks, JRM. Ooh, love from England. You're a wee while away. What time is it in England at the moment? What is your time? Let me guess. It is in England right now. Is it 10 p.m.? It should be about 10 p.m. in London, which is the UK. How far is the UK off England? These are the questions. These are the questions that keep me up at night. Can you guys hear that chiming in the background from the thing? Or is that just me that can hear that? All right, deep blues, baby. Give me those blues. Here we go. A little bit through here. I'm excited. I'm going to attack this painting shortly with a whole bunch of reds. We're going to go over the top. We're going to go over the top. We're going to go over the top. There we go. Right over. Lovely. Scoop. Shoop, shoop, badoo, shoop, badoo. I almost need a hairdryer here too, so I can blow at it to dry it out. Get that scoop around there the whole way. Beautiful. A little bit through here. I need some more light colours. Light colours are going to be my bread and butter. Sorry, that was loud. Chimes can be scary at night. Chimes can be scary any time of day. Depends on what you denote a chime stands for. To me, I like this chime. I hear it all the time. Makes me know that I'm in this particular shed, and it's lovely. I suppose you're right though. If it wasn't windy at night and I started hearing the chimes, I'd be like, "Whoa, Nelly!" I'd probably get terrified. I have been to Wellington. It's a lovely place. My favourite part of Wellington is Te Papa. Te Papa is the museum that's there. It's absolutely amazing. There's so much to be loved about that museum. I think that's effectively run out of paint. There's our Venetian Rosé, completely gone. A little bit of pink, just a little bit. I'm going to overdo the pink. This one's not about the pink. This is less about pink and more about the other tones we've got. But we will use a whole heap of white. There we go. And what's the stuff I'm using to splice at the moment? What did I say I was using? And what should I be using? Boom, quick. I should be using Primal. I'm going to go grab it, guys. Hello, Lit You Up. Welcome. I have been to San Francisco, and I loved the Gallipoli thing. Will bring you to tears, even though you're prepared for it. It'll do a number on you. Let me come back in just a second though, guys. I need to get, bada bing, bada boom, some Primal. Barnaby, here you come, buddy. Don't touch the paint, Barnaby. I swear, if you touch that paint, I ain't gonna be happy. All right, sorry for disappearing, guys. I need my Primal here. We've got Barnaby here with me now, so I might lift these plates up off the ground because Barnaby might try and... What you going to do with them, Barnaby? You going to cause some trouble with the plates? Probably. I'll grab a little bit of this. This is a fast-drying formula. A little bit of PVA. Very good stuff. I like this stuff. It's a little bit bootleg, but I've tried a bunch of other stuff, and I keep coming back to the bootleg one. Honestly, it's dry times, it's viscosity, the way it shines. It's just better. It's better than a lot of other options. So, not afraid to use a bootleg option when it's the better option. It's certainly, like, we spare no expense on the paint and things, but in this case, that's better than a lot of other mixes out there. So, that's why we get involved with that. Now, splashed it on myself. Bad news. Here we go. All right, down through here. Let's get this Primal over the canvas. There we go. How you doing, buddy? Where are you going to put that? You want me to throw it? I'm a little bit busy right now, but I like your style. I like your enthusiasm. Those are all positives. Those are all what you need if you want to get the ball thrown. I'll agree with you on that. Now let's get a little bit. Whoo-wee. With this red here. There we go. And down, dance, dance, dance. Oh, down, dance, dance, dance. There we go. A little bit more. I'm going to start streaming this up. Right in here. There we go. And then up on this edge here. Yeah. Like that. Over in here, this whole part is lighter than it currently seems. There we go. All the way to the top. Hey, what are you throwing the ball at me for, Barnaby? Chill, boy. Barnaby's putting the ball in my paint bucket. In my paint bucket. Thinking that that's going to get the ball thrown. Which isn't too far from the truth, Barnaby. I know you want the ball to be thrown. I know this whole thing seems pretty peculiar to you. Yeah? What's the plan with the ball, bruh? It goes there? Alright. Now I'm just being an enabler, aren't I? You'll have to wait for a bit though, Barnaby. Like I say, we're painting here. Barnaby's been sneezing lately. He's got like a... Maybe he's got like a flu. Who knows? Or maybe he's all good. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. There we go. Look around that ear. I know, buddy. I know, but you gotta let me hammer some layers on this painting first. And then I'll be over there with you. I promise you that. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. I know, I know. Chill, chill, chill. We're gonna be calm. We're gonna be calm. Fair enough. Okay, 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 okay. Hey, 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 hey. There we go. And hello, is that Stevie's boy? It's that time of year again. What's the time of year? And yes, Santiago, Barnaby's I shouldn't say that, is a great name for a dog. I like Barnaby. But anyway. Barnaby is hanging out with us here, having a good old time. We're just going to throw the ball just enough so he doesn't panic and start barking, but also enough that he has a good time. I want Barnaby to have a good time. Just going to sneak that in there. Sneak that down here. Ooh, I know. I know. You've got a ball, mate. You got a ball. What are you doing with the ball? What's up? I'm excited for you. Whoa! There we go. Sorry, there is a website. It's via the link in my bio. I got completely distracted there, kicking the ball for a dog. So the website's by the link in my bio. Everything you need's there. If you need anything else, just hit me up. There's an email on the website. Otherwise, you can DM me. Best place to DM me is on Instagram. Typically, Instagram's the best because I can send back voice notes, whereas on TikTok, I can only reply with text, which is not my favorite. So, I know, but you've got to let me be busy. Excuse me? Jeepers creepers. Okay. Oh, that pause there. There we go. Where's the white beauty beside me? Oh, Violet's just hanging out. She's hanging out. She won't be with us the entire time. She's just drifted off into the other corner of the garage. You can see her legs behind me there. Can you see the legs? One leg. She's just hanging around. Like that meme if you've seen it. What are you doing? Me? Just hanging around. We might, she keeps being such a good girl, we might grab her some hay. Good girls get hay. That's fair. There we go. Lots of pink. We'll let that pink shower through here. Beautiful. All the way. Nice. Just like that. And then we'll let that come up a little bit in here. And then just a little bit. Can I ask what your commission range is in price? Well, thank you very much, Peter. I appreciate that, mate. So the commissions vary. They typically go from, depending on what state, where in the world you're based as well, for shipping and things. But the price, I mean, it deviates greatly. The reason it can deviate is the picture we're doing. If it's something like, if it's a picture of your specific dog, for example, or your family, it won't have the ability to sell as prints, say. And so you'll pay the regular price. But if I can sell prints of the work, then I'll typically do a discounted price. Or I've recently started doing that, because then the money we spend on the work can be offset by prints. Maria Brophy taught me to do that, actually. A surf artist. And then you've got things like the framing, where it's shipping to. These all have an impact. These all have an impact. But the best thing to do is jump online to the website and fill out the commission form. Tell me your idea and the size you're after and where in the world you're based. And then I can let you know. And you'll either say, that is way, way too expensive, or wow, you are too cheap. One of the two. You never know. You never know. There we go. But there's a lot of variables that come into it. Always a lot of variables. There we go. I know, Barnaby, you've got a ball, mate. I'm excited for you. I know. Oh, there we go. Oh, how many pieces do you do a year? That's a great question, Travis. I should do about, I mean, it can vary so greatly, guys. I'll say a number and then it'll be off by 40 or 50, but I should do about 50 pieces a year. But then, like, what if you're doing, and the size of the pieces will have a huge impact on that. What if they're bigger? What if they're smaller? What if they're longer or wider? Or what if they're more time intensive? What if they're wild and abstract? 50 wild and abstract pictures versus 50 giant murals. Like, there's a lot of things to consider. I know. Voila. Good catch. On the full. There we go. I'm going to splash that around here. Beautiful. Get that down through there. Beautiful. And then around in there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I know you've got a ball, but you'll be patient with me, Barnaby. Patience is a virtue. Hey, hey, none of that. You gotta be patient, Barnaby. We're not going to encourage that kind of behaviour. You'll now wait. And talent isn't too expensive. I think that creativity and talent isn't too expensive. It just depends on the person who can afford it. There we go. I don't understand the question or the statement, but typically we talk about creativity and bringing a project together. Sometimes it's kind of like rolling dice, and you just constantly do brush strokes, and hopefully, with the right frame of mind, the right tools, and the right environment, you can do brush stroke after brush stroke and keep rolling sixes and bring a project together with perfection. And that happens occasionally. Like some projects you just cannot land a wrong stroke on. And then other ones you will land some wrong strokes. And so time will go out as you keep adding more strokes to develop the style that you're after. And then you can run the risk of overworking it and ruining it, which happens as well. Oh no. And then you get paint on your shirt and it's all down. Barnaby is, that's a great question, Santiago. Barnaby is, okay, put him on 8 years old. 8 years? 8 years. And if I figure out that he's much older or younger, I will let you know. But 8 years. There we go. There we are. Right over the top like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then down around here. And then down around here. There we go, all the way to our little friend. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, thank you. $20 boots. That's New Zealand. So if you're in America, these boots cost about $12. They wouldn't cost you that new, they'd be quite expensive, but that's how much they cost me because I got them second hand. They seemed pretty new when I got them too. Like they had that, they didn't have a label on them, but I figured they're pretty new. Let's go, come on down here. Across the bottom. And up. Like this, like that, like this, like this, like that. Beautiful. There we go. Barney's back to try his luck again. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Lean dun 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 dun. There we go. Hello JB, how we doing? And Nims? good to have you join in, Nims. You're an absolute legend. I have a white pony with blue eyes. What's the pony's name? White pony with blue eyes? That's a tough one. That is a very tough one. I'm trying to think of it. White pony, blue eyes. White pony, blue eyes. Peter the pony. It's the best I've got. There we go. There we go. Slide that across there, that goes there. This actually has been a little bit... There. There we go. Now we're the scale we want to be. Next colour that needs to come in there is some darker colours. And is it going to be our greens? Do I dare? I don't think it is greens. I'm liking this current colour palette. I know, buddy, you want the ball thrown. I understand. There you go. Good on you. Wrong way. That way. All right. Oity toity. What's my pony's name? This isn't my pony, technically, but this pony's name is Violet. Violet's an absolutely lovely pony, although she does have a knack to be... she does have a knack to be curious, and she has a knack to not offensively, not intentionally, but she will bite. She's a biter. A light biter, more like a curious, like, meh, not like a dangerous or anything, but if she starts nibbling on you, then she's thinking about going for a proper bite, so get ready for that. Hey, Adrian. Whoa, there you go, buddy. What are we painting today? We've got a lovely boy, a dog coming in here, lots of concrete here. There's like some sort of formation of a structure behind him with lots of vertical columns everywhere, but not really that definitive. So think more like this is just more background with a wide variety of colours, but these are your two characters. This is just setting the scene. Now, a lot of our intensity in the brush strokes will happen up here. We can have some real fun, we can get a little bit wild, we can go a little bit crazy, but the attention's here. Hope that makes sense. Oh no, buddy, no! Now, let's get... do I want that deep magenta? Kinda. I do want deep magenta. I do. I feel naughty about it, but I do want it. Have I got enough plates? We're going to put it over here. There we go. A little bit of deep magenta. And I've just been perfecting my mix as well, team, on my... Don't you eat that, Violet. I'm watching you. On my... Bing, 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 bing. Egg tempera. I've got another ingredient that I'm combining into it now. I've got my my little arrangement of ingredients sorted one at a time. It's taking time. It's getting perfect. I think we're painting a picture. I heard something in the background about paint. We are painting a picture. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we're painting. We're going to call it Boy with Dog. Boy with Dog. So stupendously meaningful. So simple, yet deep. So very deep. Why is the boy with the dog? Why isn't the dog with the boy? Why is over 95% of the picture given to background? Why? These are all questions that we ask ourselves when we wonder why the painting looks like it does. But you're not wondering about that, are you, Barnaby? You just want the ball to be thrown. I get it. Live your life. And guys, just quickly, of the emojis that JB has sent there, actually, that dog is not Barnaby. That dog is Chase. And Chase, sadly, has moved on. But Chase was Barnaby's good friend. absolute tragedy that Chase is gone. But I need to, and that reminds me, JB, thank you very much. I need to get some emojis of Barnaby uploaded in there. No, Barnaby likes anyone who's a sucker for throwing the ball. Don't you, buddy? Don't you? And you know that I can't resist. You're poised? Are you ready to go? Is it going to go that way? Or that way? You know where it's going to go. There you go, buddy. That's the good thing about dogs, guys. They're just full of happiness, full of joy, full of abundant love. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. We could learn a lot from dogs to actually figure out how to make ourselves more loving, more full of joy. We typically wake up and go, right, I'm going to be happy today. And we've got a cat hanging out here too. I'm going to be happy today. This cat sees me giving... The only reason the cat's here, don't get the wrong idea, this is not because the cat likes me. The cat can't stand me. But the cat can't stand watching all the attention going to Barnaby. So the cat's going to rock up and rub up against my legs to be like, hey, hey. With the idea that after it said hey a few times, if I give it attention, it's going to be like, nah, all right, yep. Just wanted to prove that I could have you if I wanted you. You can give the attention back to the dog now. It's like, you are... Look at him go. He just wants that acknowledgement. It's all he wants. It's all he wants. But I'm going to upset him in a second. I'm going to upset him because my plan is I'm going to do a little bit more painting here, and then I'm going to pick up the ball and throw it for Barnaby and not acknowledge the cat. Power play. Here we go, Barnaby. Wah. Now the cat's either going to get sassy about it and wander off, or it's going to double down. Oh, we got it. Whoa, 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 it's a double down tactic. That's what we're moving towards. Or he's watching Barnaby in horror. There we go. Nah, it's the double down. It's not going to work. Cat's called Toby, by the way, guys. Cat's called Toby. Toby's a little bit wild. Probably Toby is the most wild out of all the pets. A sweetheart, but a wild heart. There we go. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Hard to remember you like a child girl. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, 'cause I never want to see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. Cat Stevens, what a performer. He has a different name now. I keep forgetting what his new stage name is. He does have one though. Painting is my love and my joy. Because right now we've got the opportunity to do something pretty special here. If we can thread these needles right. Hopefully though, in the process of painting here, we don't step on a poor little puppy or a cat, otherwise then we'll be in trouble. But that's why my feet are staying a little bit more stationary, so I don't hurt anyone. Woohoo! There you go, buddy. But the cat's like, so you're going to kick the ball, but you're not going to pet me. All right, mate. That there was... That's Barnaby coughing. You're right there, Barnaby. You all good, bro? Got something caught in your throat? There we are. A little bit more around here. Beautiful. Coming on down. I'm coming down, so you better get this party started. I'm coming down, I'm coming down. I'm coming down, so you better get this party started. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. I know you've got a ball, but you've got to let me do this first. I know this makes no sense to you. It just feels like I'm just ignoring you while I splatter paint around, but trust me, this is really important. This is how I ensure you get dog biscuits. So you've got to let me do this. There we go. Da 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 da. I'm coming out, I'm coming out. Everybody's rocking all of the high. Everybody's waiting for you to arrive. It's never happened for me at a party. I know, Barnaby has one of the greatest coats on the face of the planet. Yusuf Islam, there we go. And, oh, thanks, Lee. Appreciate you. Toby's lovely. He wants attention, but he's lovely. And it's raining? No, it's not, but it's thinking about it. The only reason we're under shelter today is because today, of all days, it is, man alive, it is windy. So we have an inability to be outside today. I know you want the ball thrown. You can have the ball thrown because you've been a good boy. That's what patience gets you. There we go. Everybody's waiting for you to arrive. You really do have the hiccups, don't you, mate? You'll be right. Keep it up. There we go. There we go. Right the way around that edge. Coming up here. You go around the back of the campus there a wee bit too, just because of the way it folds. Everybody's waiting for you to arrive. Loop ba da 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 doom da 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 doom da da boom 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 doom da da boom 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 doom da da boom 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 doom da da don 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 doom da da boom 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 doom da da don 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 doom da da. And we get a little bit in here. Skipped a little bit round here, and get a little bit in here, get a little bit down here, and a little bit through there. Don't know why I'm suddenly from Tennessee, but trust me, we are making good ground. I haven't stepped on an animal yet, which is a great sign. We've been running a risky environment. Who's in charge of health and safety here? Down we go, boom. And a little bit around here. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 do do. I need some white. Do I have some white here? Yes, I do. A little bit of this, mix that in there. Give myself some baby blue. And sneak that out. This is the shadow. Shadow of the dog. A little bit in here. Coming down low. I know you've got a ball, buddy, but you need to be very, very patient, because if I don't do this right, then the dogs that I'm painting is going to look funny. The dog I'm painting looks funny, and it's all downhill from there. Here we go. Do 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 ha. Do 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 ba. La 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 da do. A little bit more through here. There we go. Yes, good stroke. Good stroke. There we go. We should have sound back now. I'll tell you what we'll do. Bear with me for one moment. How is the sound quality, guys? Because if it's like worse, I'll go plug this in. It must have been the singing, yeah. We overloaded this. It's like whoa! I can't make that sound good. So is it good? Is it good sound? Because I can go plug this in and have it charge. But if this is good enough sound, then I'll just not worry about it. How do we feel? Was it better with this, or is it all good right now? Better now? It's better now. All right, well, we definitely are not going to be using this. That's terrible news, actually. Is it better than before? Is it actually better than before? I paid good money for this thing. I didn't get this from a second-hand shop. I paid, like, I use a card, and I paid good. You're kidding. That's two people on better on. Well, it's not as muffled. This was muffled. I know why it's doing that. Because I cheaped out and I just bought this. And see, this little receiver goes here, but it muffles because it's not clearly beside my mouth. I need to get one of those little things that goes to the aux slot there and then goes up into beside my mouth. Basically, it's my own fault. The mic got rid of the background noises. Okay, so what I'll do, guys, is I'll head out tomorrow. I'm gonna post some artwork, get a piece framed, do some photography. While I'm doing that, I'll pop by the photography store and they sell me a little piece so I can clip this onto here from now on. I know you don't care about this, you just care about the ball. I like the style though. And get the thing up to here so then it carries the sound better. I didn't know that was worse. I mean, that's on me. I should have asked that question earlier, but we're here now. Let me just get rid of this Toby. Let's put that down there. What you doing, buddy? I know. Ain't you a happy boy? You can have some scratches this time. Okay? There you go. But then I need to keep painting. Because if you get paint on your fur, it's going to be a disaster. Okay. Next colour off the ranks, what is it gonna be? These are the questions. I want something lighter, do I dare? I want something, but I like those pastels. Do we zing in it? Like, if I wanted zing, what I'm currently thinking, the thing that's really screaming out to me is to think, okay, get some yellows and just send it. Yellows and intense reds, but there's another part of me that thinks, actually, chill out a little bit. This pastel thing you've got going on is good. Maintain that. See where it takes you. You get caught up in these little moments, but what are we going to do? I know, buddy. You want the ball thrown. I think we're going to go for Naples yellow. So almost there, but not full on. There you go, buddy. So in the direction of yellow, but not to the intensity of primary yellow. That'll be the trick. So let's grab primary yellow, and then I'm going to splice it into those 70 tones and those white tones. Let's see where that takes us. The chimes are lovely. They're in just the right spot. They capture the wind enough, but not too much, like just the right amount. Have you seen the deck sealant commercial? I mean, that is so specific. I'm going to say I haven't, but I like the fact that you'd think that I had the memory or the ability to understand what that was. Oh, Toby. Bada bing bang boom. Bada boom bang bing. And we use this. Here we go. Lovely. Slightly off yellow. Still a lot of pop. Not too much though. And we're going to allow this to be adding a bit more fun down here into our concrete. Otherwise the concrete stays boring. Toby, I understand Barnaby's got the ball he's addicted to, but you, sir, need to chill. There we go. And we're going to do a little bit on the little fella here. Sorry, Toby, can I sneak down here? Thank you. I know. I'm going to try not getting any paint on your tail, and you're going to thank me for it. There we go. A little bit there, a little bit there. A little bit. Ooh, that was a bad stroke. That was one of those times when you try and roll a 6 and you roll a 1. I wasn't fully concentrating on it because I had Toby rubbing up against me. I was trying not to get paint on Toby. Took the stroke and locked off the top right hand side of the face of the dog so I can do better. But that's okay. The key is to ignore strokes like that. Just keep doing a few more, and hopefully, you know what I'm going to say, stroke after stroke, moment after moment, if we do our job right, if I step on your tail, Toby, you'll be upset at me, so we're going to avoid that. Stroke after stroke, moment after moment, if we do our job right, the painting just might appear. That's what we're going for here. There's no guarantee. There's never a guarantee. And the more we try and get a guarantee out of a piece, the more we move away from the possibility that the piece will become what we want it to be. Barnaby's like, yeah, no, cool, ball. Here we go. I know, buddy, here we go. And thanks, Puppet Jeff. I appreciate you. We've got a little kitty here. We do have a little kitty. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We keep splicing that yellow, taking it off that level of intensity that it has got, keeping it in a zone where I can keep, dare I say it, control over it. How dare I think I can control the yellow, but it's a little bit what I want to do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Shelby is at the supermarket right now too, guys. So we were supposed to be going back to the other house. I was going to be streaming from the beach today, but the wind's been so aggressive that I was like, it's not going to happen, team. So we packed up all the things. We came out here. Now we are making pancakes, Oh, we're putting layers on this. There we go. I'm liking that little bit of oil that we've added at the start. And the reason why that's fun is it's going to create a lot of artists would hate this, but I love it, slight crackle effect. That's what I'm going for here. Slight crackle in a few little areas. An element of interest to the painting. Just ever so slightly. I know, and you've been very patient. You've been a little bit longer. I'll give you the hookups, Barnaby. There we go. Watcha! Alright. Let's grab a bit of red yellow there now. Yeah. slide in just a wee bit of this. Don't want to try this. Because this is paint. No, don't step in it. No. I know. No, this isn't milk. I know. Toby wants to be involved. You're all good, JB. Thanks for coming along. We've got a fun clan of people all hanging out here together. You've seen the best part. We're going to start doing some little bits of detail, dabbling away a little bit. I better go help Barnaby. He's got his ball stuck. But we'll catch you later, JB. Look after yourself. I want to grab that ball. What happened to it, Barney? I know, excuse me. There we go. Yeah. Deary me, guys, it was right under a shell thing, right at the back. Like spiders crawling all over my hand. Had to fight tooth and nail and pull a ball out of there. And now all Barnaby wants is for me to throw it away. Dogs. One of my favourite memes is a dog determined in its owner. And it says, no take, only throw. So when a dog comes to you and it wants you to throw the ball, but it doesn't want to give you the ball. No take, only throw. I know. A little bit more red. I know, boy. I'm going to throw that ball again for you. And I will. You want to push me around? Well, I will. I want to push you down. Well, I will. I want to take you for granted. I want to take you for granted. Yeah, well, I won't. I'll throw the ball for you, buddy. You're worth it. There you go. Don't you lose it under that same thing. That'd be my fault if you did. I want to push you around. Well, I will. I want to push you down. There we go. Well, I will. I want to take you for granted. I want to. He's not very nice in that song, is he? It's not like the best sales pitch of the day. I wanna take you for granted. Yeah, well, I will. And you go listen to that and be like, I'm good, thanks. Alright, I'm gonna go through here. Beautiful. Yeah, I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna take you for granted. Sorry, guys. We're just switching that time lapse over. Done. Yeah, there's a couple of songs like that, to be honest. couple of songs. That's a great example. One. The other one that gets me is Lips of an Angel. It's like, honey, why you calling me so late? And he's like singing about how his ex-girlfriend's fantastic and to keep it down because his current girl's in the next room. And you're like, sounds like you two both should be together, but you're being a little bit unfair on the person asleep in the next room right now. So, wow, there you go, buddy. He's like, my girl in the next room, sometimes I wish she was you. I guess we never really moved on. You know, if you were the partner, and you'd gone along to his concert of Hinder to support your partner, and you were like, of course, baby, I'll come along and hear your new songs. And then he starts singing Lips of an Angel. And like afterwards, you're like, hey, great concert. Loved what you did. Can we talk about that song? Oh, it's just a song, baby. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it seemed oddly specific. Baby, you're being weird. It's just a song. Maybe Hinder is the biggest gaslighter on the face of the planet. Not just that he wrote the song Lips of an Angel and meant it, but that he gaslighted his current girlfriend into thinking it wasn't going to be a long-term problem. There we go. This there, and now I'm going to grab just a wee bit. Oh, now why you calling me so late? It's kind of hard to talk right now. Honey, if you're crying, is everything okay? Kinda wish because I can't be too loud. I need some white. Cause my girl's in the next room. I guess there's never really a song about, hey, I'm content with my current partner, I'm very happy and living life, thanks for the call, but no thanks, really hope you get over whatever you're dealing with. I suppose that song would never get written. I guess the version of that song would be You're So Vain, which, I mean, you've got to forgive the guy in that song, You're So Vain, because the whole song is about him. Just like, you're so vain. He'd be sitting there like, rightfully so, like, well, is it not? Is it kind of all about me, or what's going on here? You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain. You probably think this ball is for you. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Typically, though, I've been getting back onto my Kip Moore bandwagon. Oh, Kip Moore, country singer. I love a bit of country music. I know it's not for everyone, but not everyone's art's for everyone. When someone comes in and says, hey Seb, I hate your art, it's useless. Your style's weird, you're weird. I don't like any of it. I'm like, you probably feel the same about different genres of music. Some people say that exact same thing. Won't even listen to a single country song. I hate it. That's okay. I love country music. Country music's like a gold mine. Gold mine because there's lumps of gold in there. You know, some country songs go viral for everyone, but there's definitely a lot of rock to get through to find the gold. Now, I'm willing to mine because the gold's worth it, but you do have to mine. There is some, like, long drawn out country songs. Honey, when you calling me, and not that one. That's just stuck in my head. That's on an unrelated note. Guess I dreamt of you too. My girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish another song was stuck in my head. Really good to hear your voice. Say my name, it sounds so sweet. Coming from the lips of an angel, hearing those words, it makes me weep. Let her down, never wanna say goodbye. This girl, you make it hard to be faithful. With the lips of an angel. Here we go. Never wanna say goodbye. This girl, you make it hard to be faithful. I know that's fair enough. It's been a while. Here we go. Other way. There we go. Favorite Taylor Swift song? Great question. It would have been Anti-Hero had it not been adopted by everyone. I like an underdog of a song. So a song that not everyone else likes. Typically, you can wager your money that, okay, Seb's probably going to be into that song. But I'm probably pretty basic on this one. I like Love Story. I think that's a cute one. You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset. I liked Taylor Swift when she was more country than she is now. I still like her, don't get me wrong, I get it. She's big time. She's big time. But I liked her, and she doesn't need to be more of it, because it already exists. She did a great job, she showed up in the country field, she smashed it, and now she's moving on to universally popular stuff. It's not selling out, it's reaching more people. Because I'm still listening to the same old country song she originally wrote, and getting everything I need out of it. So, thanks Taylor, appreciate you. You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset, she's going up about something that you said. She doesn't get your humor like I do. I'm in the room, it's a typical Tuesday night. Music she doesn't like. Yeah, I know. 2 more strokes, Bunny. 2 more. Give me 2 more, then I'll throw the ball. No, 2 more. We had a deal. You didn't understand it because I spoke in human, but we did make a deal. Here we go. You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset, going up about something that you said. I know I'm over my quota. We did have a deal, Barnaby. I'm breaking that deal. Come on, listen to it. Oh, it's okay. Here we go. Little one in there. Beautiful. Oh, but Barnaby, that was a good one on the face. We'll just do one more. Perfect. Okay, ball time. Here we go. Voila. Beautiful. All right, team. Oh, let's stretch out those legs there a little bit. Ah, beautiful. We're going to give that a hot minute to dry, I think. And in the interim, I'm going to bring out a fresh container. So if you're around, I would love to have you join me on Instagram. It's Seb Gowra, same as most of you probably already know that. Seb Gowra, it's on Instagram. I'm going to leave across there and we're going to do a quick surfy painting. And then might move inside and start another one, but the Wi-Fi is a little bit shaky, so we're battling here a wee bit. But yeah, this one needs a bit of time to dry though. So, if you're around, see you on TikTok. Otherwise, look after yourselves, you wild bunch, and I will see you. Oh, I mean, how is this drying? It's drying pretty well. Jeebus. I mean, temptation calls it. Maybe if we just chat for a little bit longer, it might actually dry enough to chuck in a later. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, thanks, Clyber. I appreciate that. Barnaby couldn't care less about my style. He just wants me to throw the ball. I'm being used. Willingly used, but used. Let's grab a little bit of this here. Let's grab a little bit of this. Oh, went under the couch, didn't it? I'm gonna reach in with the spiders again, don't I? I know. I know. Sometimes when you throw it, it goes under a couch and Barnaby can't get to it. So his way of letting you know is to start barking at you until you go fetch it. So, 30 seconds, guys. Where'd it go, buddy? What happened to it? What'd you do with it? Where'd you lose it? Where is it? Where is it? What happened to it? You go, buddy? Oh no. Jeepers creepers. Sorry about that, team. I literally got the ball out, threw it to Barnaby, bounced off the wall, went underneath the other couch. So it's the old double fetch. What? This is actually, if anyone's wondering why no painting's happening, it's part of the process. We're waiting for the paint to dry. I don't think it's going to dry enough though, team. Not to do the strokes we need to do. So we'll call it there. The dog's name is Barnaby. Absolutely lovely dog. And I will see you on the flip side. Alright guys, wherever you are in the world, have a great day or a great night. If I can get my stuff arranged, I might see you shortly on Instagram. Otherwise, it might get too dark. And I'll head inside for a hot chocolate and to watch some more of that show. If you guys haven't seen it on Netflix, the one Life on Our Planet with Morgan Freeman narrating, and who was it? Steven Spielberg or someone directing. It's very good, very good. I like CGI history though, like species that are extinct, dinosaurs. Would have been a dinosaur scientist. 7-year-old me had anything to say about it. Anyway guys, see you later London teas, and ever have that dream where spiders get... That's pretty weird, Elizabeth. No, I never have that dream. My dreams have been pretty mundane as of late though, actually. Like just regular stuff. Is that just how life goes? You just get boring in terms of dreams? Or are they going to get creative again? Maybe I need some dairy before bed. Who knows? Cheers guys. Bye bye. And oh, the dog's called Barnaby. Oh, and thank you so much. We hit 20,000 likes. That's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. All right, you wild bunch. Bye.